Hi, Stefano Molea, San Diego criminal lawyer and partner at the law office of David Shapiro, where we help good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. Today I want to provide you an overview of the different types of restraining orders. There are a few types of orders, so I'll explain the difference. First, when we say restraining orders generally, we're talking about an order from a judge that a restrained party cannot contact directly or indirectly the protected party. Also, will usually include a requirement that the restrained party stay 100 yards away from the other person's home, work, etc. There are civil harassment orders, which are issued when the parties don't have a family or current or past romantic relationship. Usually you see this with, let's say, neighbors. Then there are domestic violence temporary restraining orders. These are seen in situations between people who live together or have a qualifying relationship. Most of the time, it's romantic partners or exes. Once a DV temporary restraining order is issued, a hearing date will be set in 21 to 25 days for the judge to determine if there is enough evidence to make the order permanent, which could last for up to 5 years. This hearing is usually referred to as an evidentiary hearing or a restraining order trial. It doesn't have to happen during that initially scheduled date, however. In fact, if there's a possibility of criminal charges, whether or not there's been an arrest, you should immediately consult with a local experienced criminal defense attorney. This is because anything you say in writing or in person during the TRO proceedings can be used against you to possibly support criminal charges. Then there's also an EPO, or an emergency protective order. These are usually issued at the time of a domestic violence arrest and can last up to 7 calendar days. Same restrictions as discussed earlier. Then, if criminal charges are filed in the DV setting, a judge will usually issue a criminal protective order. The order will prohibit any direct or indirect contact and prohibit the defendant from being within 100 yards from the alleged victim's home, work, etc. In some cases, a knowledgeable criminal defense lawyer can also request what's called a no negative contact order that can allow contact between the defendant and the alleged victim as long as the contact is not negative in nature. So, there you have it. That's a quick overview of the types of restraining orders. If you have any questions, give me a call. Stefano Molea, San Diego criminal defense lawyer, 619-295-3555.